and I have really thought of कि अरे यार ये actor मुझे बस एक बार देख ले.
First lockdown happened, second lockdown happened, and then between the second and the third lockdown, I shot 3 films.
My first perception मतलब I was right only about it कि ये तो acting बहुत अच्छी करने वाली है, and which she's done in Freddy.
I don't know how to answer this question.
क्योंकि हमने literally अभी तक शायद एक 45 सेकंड की क्लिप डाली है, जिसमें कुछ दिखाया नहीं है. Hi guys, I'm Kartik Aaryan.
Hi everyone, I'm Alaya F.
And you're watching us on
The Bollywood talk show on IWMBuzz.
When these guys come on screen, when they come on social media, when they come anywhere, you literally want to stand out there and admire their charm, personality, swag and whatnot. I have with me the lovely duo of Kartik Aaryan and Alaya F over there. I'm meeting her after 3 years.
Hello.
And this lovely gentleman just 2 days after his lovely birthday. Thank you so much for joining us on the Bollywood talk show on IWMBuzz. It's a pleasure. I want to start with you guys, and सबसे पहले I want to start with you as well because birthday का extra privilege बनता है 100%. Please मुझे बताओ, this year in particular, it has been really, really special. That when the kind of dynamism that you have shown, you know, that you talk about Bhul Bhulaiya, there's horror, there's comedy. यहाँ पे Freddy में तो मुझे literally I was getting goosebumps in terms of that thrill element as well. Shehzada is also there. There's so many other things as well. And then you are always, you literally like that flying star out there who's literally growing again. But you're so grounded. You know that, you know, you understand your values. On your birthday, you want to go out there and visit Siddhivinayak as well. People are loving this, you know, side of Kartik Aaryan. They feel that they're rooted and they connect you in that human level. What do you have to say on that?
I mean, it's all real. It's not like
Of course.
it's only like ये
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है.
It's been a thing कि शुरुआत से अब तक I've been like this, and I've not changed a bit. मतलब एक भी चीज़ उसमें से ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी नया कुछ हो रहा है. It's just that I've gotten some great offers, great filmmakers to work with, an opportunity to actually showcase my talent more and more. So उसमें it's adding on to everything that I do in life, and I'm just excited and I'm just happy to be a part of such visionary work that all these filmmakers or writers are writing, and Freddy being that one vision of Parvez and Asim Arora, who's written the film, and Shashanka sir, who's directed the film, so and Jayu, who really believed in the subject and all of us, and he put together this wonderful film called Freddy. So I'm just happy to be a part of this, and happy to be a part of the kind of euphoria, and I understand the what all is happening around personally for me also. So I'm just living my dream, and I feel that I just want this to continue and never end.
And I'll come to Alaya, but I have a continuation question. This is one part of the gratitude.
Yeah.
Another part of the gratitude is when 50 girls are standing outside your house and screaming Kartik Aaryan, Kartik Aaryan. That is also something that a lot of people actually want. उनके साथ होता नहीं है, Kartik Aaryan बनना पड़ता है उसके लिए. So you actually get that as well, and when you actually make their day by say going out there to meet them, you connect with them at an emotional level. When you say reply to a DM,
Correct.
you connect with them to an emotional level as well. What do you see in their faces at that point of time?
I think a lot of times what happens is कि वो भी believe नहीं कर पाते हैं जब ये होता है. I have been on the other side, where I have been a fan and I have really thought of कि अरे यार ये actor मुझे बस एक बार देख ले, तो नज़र भी lock हो जाए तो अरे देख लिया मेरा दिन बन गया. So I have been on that side, so I understand what the other person would feel or these fans would feel, and when I connect or when I meet them, they are in that zone where they don't know how to react actually. So most of them they say things they don't even know they're saying, you know, and most of them or maybe they cry, which is sometimes sweet, cute, but because they don't realize ki what is happening to them at that time. And yeah, I try to connect with जितना मैं connect कर सकता हूँ, जितने लोगों से कर सकता हूँ वो try करता हूँ, and that's what happens. I mean, घर के नीचे भी जो होता है, तो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि मैं घर पे होता नहीं हूँ, and I'm traveling, and वहाँ पे 2-3 दिन तक लोग खड़े हुए हैं, so those things happen, and I mean I feel bad about it also कि मैं नहीं एक limit के बाद नहीं कर पाता उतना भी, but I try my level best to meet them. I've said this a lot of times also. I'm a fan of my fans because they are really loyal, and the way they have been supportive. So I just want this to continue.
But let me manifest this right now. You said that fans come there when you are not even there. जैसे शाहरुख सर के घर पे, you know, outside you see those kind of galleons of fans out there, gazillions of fans. एक साथ तुम्हारे साथ भी कभी वो हो जरूर. All that thing.
Thank you so much.
Coming to you.
Doesn't he sound like Hrithik?
Oh my God.
You did the laugh also now and I'm dying.
Oh हाँ.
I'm dying like
I'm
that.
dying with the laugh.
This
Now
is like
actually I can't.
Years ago.
Double validation. This is the second time she is saying this. मुझसे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Interview के moment बन गया मेरे लिए. Instagram पे reel बन गया मेरा. But I want to
Oh
come
हाँ,
to this.
actually I cannot now. अभी मुझे वही याद आ रहा है.
बोले शाहरुख सर का बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, यहाँ पे ऋतिक सर का बात हो रहा है. But anyway, good thing. I want to ask you, and I told you this thing before as well. 2020 में I literally said, and I told that to a lot of my friends from the media fraternity as well, that Alaya F was the discovery of 2020 in terms of young people out there. And then you see boom on, you see COVID. You don't get to go out there, you don't get to make as many event appearances as possible, and all these together they play a part in terms of you becoming the star that you are. You know, so wo jo hindrance tha, which is not in your control, how did you handle that emotionally? Because I'm sure it was not easy.
Handle that emotionally, I wish I could say that I dealt with it in a very mature way and all of that. I was a mess throughout the lockdown in the sense that I would keep calling up my agent and be like, just tell me, is my career over? Are we done? What is going to happen now? And she was just like, relax bro, everything will be okay. And this was literally because she was so fried of me asking the same question every single day. So yeah, no, because right after my film came out, reviews were great, all of that, I really did think, like, you know, now it begins, you know. I felt like, okay, fine, I've proved myself, now let me go and seize my opportunities. COVID happened, all the opportunities I got went away because no one knew what was happening. First lockdown happened, second lockdown happened, and then between the second and the third lockdown, I shot 3 films.
अरे वाह.
3 films in 3 months.
देने वाला जब भी देता छप्पर फाड़ के. This is an indirect promotion of. You can continue with your answer.
Yeah, so then.
Yeah.
So then suddenly I felt like life had restarted, and now finally it's all starting to come out, and I'm really excited.
And you couldn't have asked for someone better than him, I believe. You know, I mean, he's
Yes.
right now everywhere in terms of social media attention, bolo, movies, bolo, Touchwood
Everything.
movies are working nicely for him.
Yeah.
Everything. You couldn't really ask for a
Nicely,
better
very
star.
nicely.
Very nicely. Huh?
Yeah.
So when he came to you, is he more of like that friendly guy who, you know, breaks the ice very easily, या फिर वो चिढ़ाता है, परेशान करता है? Is he like that?
No, he's very friendly. He's very friendly only. And he's laughing all the time. As in, he's laughing all the time. And he's also, I'll tell you one thing that I didn't realize before I started working with Kartik is that this guy only and only thinks about his films and his work and what he wants to deliver every second of every day. And I'm not, like, I remember when I was shocked. Every second of every day, his mind is, all the films that he's doing, which are usually many at a time, they're all going through his head, and he's always trying to be better. It's not like, you know, one hit happens and you're complacent. It's hit after hit and even more motivation, film after film. It's insane. That was my biggest surprise.
What was your first perception of her?
So I basically, मेरा first perception is मिलने से भी पहले था अलाया का, because I had seen the film and जवानी जाने मन में she was really good in the film. So and मतलब she knows her job really well, and which is very good for a co-actor, you know, to have an actor like that in front of you. So I mean, technically Freddy में it's मतलब काइनास के जो scenes हैं वो बहुत important scenes हैं, वो साथ में पूरा give and take है back to back. So we needed an actor जो वो perform कर पाए. And Alaya, मतलब she didn't have much of a time also. No prep time. And she still shines in the film and in a big way. So I think that's what mattered. And my first perception, मतलब I was right only about it कि ये तो acting बहुत अच्छी करने वाली है, and which she's done in Freddy.
Do you see the comments whenever you post something? Because अभी मैं just देख रहा था, कोई एक post पे कुछ था कि कार्तिक आर्यन dentist बने हैं, he's playing with लोगों का दांत, but then actually the only tooth and the only teeth that we want to see is his when he smiles. This is the kind of cheesy lines that you get. You read these things casually, or फिर जब free होते हो before you go into sleep, you read these kind of comments as well. Do you feel mesmerized?
I mean, yeah, I feel happy about it. It's something. कई बार, yeah, I do read a lot of comments. I do. वो होता ही है, वो it's human behavior कि आपने कुछ अगर post किया, you want that kind of maybe a validation kind of a thing कि हाँ ये सही है ना, सबका thought same है ना, alike, so सब aligned है कि नहीं. So I think that's the way to go, and I also do the same thing. मैं भी वही comments देख लेता हूँ, मैं भी वो पढ़ता हूँ.
And you reply as well.
I
It's a
reply
very
also
very
a lot of
rare
times.
trait of
Lot of times.
celebrities.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
reply as well to as many as people. मैं देखता हूँ,
Yeah.
you know, fans, you actually reply and put
I
in that
reply
effort.
to a lot of
Commendable.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me something apart from the fact that this is a Kartik Aaryan film. If I have to ask
This
you,
is a Kartik and Alaya's film.
Of course.
And it's a Shashanka Ghosh.
of course,
Film is Freddy.
yeah,
Film
the
is
film is Freddy.
Yeah.
So that way, like, if I have to ask you your biggest reason for doing this, apart from the fact that there's the Kartik Aaryan factor out there, what would that
You know,
be?
there wasn't a single reason for me not to do this film. I'll put it as simply as that. Because
List बन जाएगा
the
एकदम.
script was, I'll give you the list anyway, just because since we're here to talk about it, I'll give it to you anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll start by saying there wasn't a single reason for me not to do it.
Yeah.
The script was great. I was in the middle of shooting a very, very intense scene for another film when I got the call for this film.
Yeah.
And I was so happy. Before I even read the script, I was very, very happy because first it was Jayu sir who did Javani Janeman with me, and then it was Ekta Ma'am Balaji who I was shooting for U-Turn at that point. And so that was familiar. Then it was Kartik. Then I was like, okay, fine. I'm not even bothered what it is. I was like, just send it. They sent me the script, and in between shots, quietly on my phone, I was like trying to like read all the script. It was amazing. I called up Jayu sir and I was like, do you even need a response? I was like, of course I'm going to do this. Came back from that film, and the next day I was on the sets of Freddy.
I want to know in terms of say body language वगैरह, because वो जो दिखता है वहाँ पे, the intensity that you show in terms of your eyes, expressions वगैरह. Have you seen, like, you know, is that adapted from say any psychological thriller या कुछ क्या क्या research किया in terms of understanding that?
Because this ये पूरी की पूरी फिल्म जो है एकदम it's a work of fiction of course, और एक लेकिन पूरा नया एक कैरेक्टर बनाया है, प्लस ये पूरा वर्ल्ड एक नया बनाया है. तो ये दुनिया बहुत नई है, तो इसमें I mean शशांका सर के साथ भी जो भी डिस्कशंस मेरे होते थे, या जेयू के साथ भी जो डिस्कशन थे हम सबके, they were always about कि we need to do something different from what a normal guy would be or a normal character would be. This guy is a loner basically, and he's in a state of mind where there's monotony in his life, and वो monotonous life से भी शायद से बोर है, अकेलापन है, और वो प्यार ढूंढ रहा है लाइफ में. So you need ये सब तो एक character traits थे, लेकिन उसके अलावा we were looking for some कि बॉडी लैंग्वेज कुछ फर्क हो, या फिर कुछ ऐसा वेट अलग लगे, या फिर लाइट वेट हो एकदम, या सो इट वाज ऑल ऑन एक्सट्रीम टर्म्स. So he has a hunch basically. In the whole film you'll see me with a hunch, and you know that lethargic एक attitude है थोड़ा सा उसका. Then there is this the way he speaks also, उसमें भी छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, that there is a lack of confidence which is shown with Freddy. Then there is also so stuff like that. I had to gain a lot of weight, which took a while to get rid of also then.
14 kgs I believe.
So it was around that, so which was crazy because वो आदत लग गई फिर उसके बाद.
Just eat whatever you want.
You just feel like hogging everything that you see in front of you.
So I had to be that character, and so such things were happening, but they were never like यार ये ऐसा कैरेक्टर इसकी तरह कुछ करना है, इसकी तरह वो अपने आप, बिकॉज स्क्रिप्ट में इतना डिटेल्ड में चीज़ें लिखी हुई थी. So it just came naturally to all of us, came naturally to me also to actually maybe think कि हाँ, they thought कि हाँ ये specs पहनते हैं. So there was a proper look test जिसमें I remember जब हमारा लुक टेस्ट हुआ था, रोहित सेट पे, रोहित धवन आ गया था सेट पे इसके लुक टेस्ट वाली जगह पे, बिकॉज उसको कुछ अलग बाल फिल्म के लिए चाहिए थे. So he was worried कि ये हो क्या रहा है, ये वेट गेन कर रहा है, और यहाँ पे ये चश्मा पहनने वाला है, बाल छोटे होने वाले. तो all these things are happening at that time, and but they अब जब उसका रिजल्ट देखता हूँ, so I feel so happy about it that we did this, and all of it just when it comes together, the body language, the weight gain, the look, the face, the expressions, the stutter maybe, everything, it just it adds on, and the creepiness comes, all these things they just add on to.
पहले 10 सेकंड में दिखता है वो creepiness, and
वो उतने में सबने कैरी कर लिया. So I'm happy about it.
Of course, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Tell me something. In Jawani Janeman, of course, you did your bit, and of course, the audience was surprised in a good way. यहाँ पे अगर मैं पूछूं कि in terms of performance-wise, maybe any particular sequence or any particular moment, where you surprised yourself as a performer कि यार मैंने ये कर दिया बहुत अच्छे से.
I don't want to say much. I don't want to give spoilers and all those 500 other things. But
There are many things.
I think my main. So see, here's the thing. When I got onto the film, I was actually quite terrified because I'm usually a preparation-based person. I did not have any preparation for this film because it was cut to cut. Like I finished one shoot and jumped onto the shoot, literally with a day gap. So I was in the start feeling very lost because Kainaz's character is very different than my character from Jawani Janeman. Very different, poles apart. So in the start, it was like everything felt a little scary, but then I was surrounded by the most talented, wonderful team, whether it was Kartik, whether it was Shashanka sir, whether it was Bose sir, who was our DOP, everything just was so correct and everyone had so much experience and so much calm that I was like, you know what, let me settle into it. And once I settled in, then I like watching myself. I used to go to the monitor and I used to be like, I think I've done this well. That's why I would do often.
नहीं but एक चीज़ मैं आपको पूछूं, ये मेरा सवाल नहीं है, कसम से I'm telling you this. YouTube में था, Kartik Aaryan, you're working with him. He's so cute and adorable. How difficult was it to not have a crush on him? The smile says it all.
I don't know how to answer this question.
कोई बात नहीं, the smile says it all. But one last thing, even he is smiling. But one last thing that I have to ask both of you is that in terms of preparations, etc., this movie is coming finally. It has a great audience in terms of Disney Plus Hotstar, the way it is being presented out there. One last message अगर मैं बोलूँ to the audience that you both want to give, so that they realize कि trailer के beyond भी, this is something we should be looking forward to, जो शायद trailer में उनको नहीं देखने को मिला. Don't give spoilers, but something that is different.
I think हमारा पर्पस ही पूरा रहा है पूरे प्रमोशन में. जैसा कि आपने देखा होगा, ये बहुत यूनिक प्रमोशनल स्टाइल भी है जिसमें we have literally not shown anything, but still people have gotten the drift. They are actually looking forward to it. हाँ, they're making theories.
कि ये हो सकता है, ये possibility है.
ये होगा, वो होगा. So वो theories बन रही हैं. And that's a triumph and a victory for the entire team of not just the actors but the entire marketing team from Hotstar and Balaji and Jayu and everyone. That everybody has created that thrilling space where everybody is looking forward to 2nd December and watching and finding it out themselves कि इसमें होने क्या वाला है, क्योंकि हमने literally अभी तक शायद एक 45 सेकंड की क्लिप डाली है जिसमें कुछ दिखाया नहीं है, सब एक
इसलिए तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ऐसे कुछ तो पता चल जाए.
लेकिन वही उसका ट्रिक है कि if उसमें आपको इतना मजा आ गया कि अच्छा we are in for a treat. So you will find out later on and you will be shocked.
That inquisitive Pammi auntie is coming outside everyone, so वो देखने को आ रहा है and that is exactly.
अभी इस इंटरव्यू के जस्ट पहले भी एक और मिनी क्लिप डाला है.
Just
जो आपने शायद अभी नहीं देखा.
मैंने अभी तक नहीं देखा है because I am shooting आप दोनों के साथ. मैं तुरंत अभी देखने वाला हूँ.
Basically the idea was to not release a trailer. Because the trailer was giving out a lot about the film. That idea actually clicked brilliantly for the film and the intrigue factor of the film, you know, and it's actually very cool. I don't know, it's just पहले एक clip आया, then you saw काला जादू एक song आया, then अभी एक mini clip आया release किया, and we are just a week away from the release, and still it has the highest viewership, the number of views on that clip.
You must talk statistics, very important.
So, the stats are showing this and I'm happy. I'll just add on to something.
कुछ तो बोल दो.
कुछ बोल दो.
I am
lot of things to say.
What do I
पूरा
say?
monologue बोल दिया इसमें.
You're a specialist in that.
Listen, I'm just so excited. I have nothing really to add to anything. Just I think you've covered all the main aspects of what everything, you know, what the process was with promotions and everything else. I'm just very excited. I'm looking forward to 2nd December as much as anyone else. It's probably a little more than everyone else also.
She has
It
a
just feels
group,
great.
इसका family group. She was saying.
My family group, yes, my mother, thank you. My mother is trying to see. I don't tell my family anything about my projects, about my films, about scripts or anything. So they are guessing as much as everyone else. So on my family group, you see people putting in their theories. After every asset that comes out, they're like, no, actually, theory changed. We think should I say the theories? Someone was like, Huh?
I don't know.
Avoid
I
it.
don't know. Avoid the theory.
I'll just tell you none of the theories were right, so it's okay
बाद
anyway.
में
But
मैं
yeah.
बोलूंगा एपिसोड डालने जाऊंगा उसके पहले बोलोगे ये कट
Correct.
कर दो तो वो नहीं चलेगा.
But yeah, so even down to my family and
Yeah, they
everyone
were
is
theories
theorizing.
though.
They had like dates with my mother and everyone. They were
अलग
thinking
ही
of
level
other
पे, अलग
direction
level
only. So I was like, but it's good. It's good to know that everyone really wants to. It's everyone's
shows the
looking forward to
interest,
it. It shows the interest that has also been created so effectively.
You know, just right now ask what are you adding? You're adding value to Freddy. That is what I can say to you right now. Thank you so much, guys, for
Thank
joining
you.
us on this lovely chat. It's a pleasure. I wish you all the best for Freddy. December 2nd is the date. Guys, please watch Freddy only on Disney Plus Hotstar on December 2nd. Kartik and Alaya, these are the two lovely people. I love the way she tells me Hrithik Roshan jaisa voice, and I can't validate that again. Mate. Thank you so much. That's a wrap on the Bollywood Talk Show today on IWMBuzz. We'll see you again with another interesting episode very soon. Thank you so much.